Greetings once again, spacefaring adventurers. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with another episode of Eden Zero, where previously, with Shiki and Homura being enslaved by the forces of Madame Kurenai in order to collect currency for her to be freed. When Garrett takes a particular interest in Homura, Shiki decides to say to heck with it and attacks the jailer, seemingly overpowering him. But because of the colors they wear and the fact that Garrett is actually surprisingly tough, he decides to send them to the most dangerous creature in the mine. It's also revealed that he knows something about Valkyrie, Homura's teacher that she's been searching for, as well as Shiki, who wishes to have Valkyrie join and complete the set of the Shining Star. Meanwhile, Rebecca, who has encountered one of Madame Kurenai's enforcers, Nino, is actually led to the prison camp, the labor camp I should say, who helps Rebecca out over a shared love of all things, anime. When she arrives, she encounters someone who says he knows Valkyrie, named Paul, claiming to be Valkyrie's disciple. Paul has been observing things ever since the crew of Edens has arrived, as he has been inspecting Homura for quite some time. He leads Rebecca to where Shiki and Homura have been sent to fight the powerful creature and the big payout if they defeat him, Blackrock. It's through a combined effort of Shiki, Homura, and Rebecca that they're able to defeat the creature and get the payout that would free them, only for it to be revealed that no one truly gets freed from the labor camp of Madame Kurenai, as their collars simply reset after they reach zero. But Paul's special ability, Steel Hand, which is able to grab certain things within a certain radius of a certain size, panties included, is able to easily remove their collar, thus freeing our hero. But Paul also gives Homura a BQ that will evidently reveal the truth of Valkyrie. Meanwhile, Madame Kurenai has a meeting of her enforcers, having caught wind of the growing uprising of those who are allied with Valkyrie, and looks to use her orbital satellite that she used to enforce her rule to utterly wipe out the labor district. Will Kurenai get what she wants, seemingly like she always has, or will our heroes be able to find Valkyrie and put a stop to what's been happening on Sunjewel? Join me as I find out, won't you? Oh, off. I can't believe it. This is Valkyrie's truth. Right. Oh boy. 10 years ago, planet Oedo. Well, not very cultured. This planet is still rather pleasant. My mother, the machine. Oh yeah. The sushi is delicious, isn't it? Yes, indeed. This is quite delicious. Hey there, I told you to stop moving. Sorry, teacher. Oh boy. That's why such a little crybaby would desire to learn swordsmanship from me. And want to become stronger. And when I am, I'll be the swordswoman who helps you out when you're the one in trouble. I'm way too embarrassed to admit it out loud right now. I secretly love you, teacher. Oh god. Don't move. You got it, teacher. No. Little baby Homura is so adorable. It's so weird to have an environment that's just Japanese. Like weird futuristic samurai Japanese. But the time of samurai is essentially the time of cowboys for Americans. Love to put it in everything. Teacher, the kimono really looks good on you. Oh, you think so? You look really cute. Oh, that stuffed animal. You carry it everywhere. Does it hold some significance to you? Valkyrie is a bombshell. I'll say that much. It's important because my mom gave it to me. I always bring it wherever I go. That way mom can find me again. Well, hold on a second. Is your mother still alive? I thought she died in the war. She's alive. She left the planet before the war started. Mom said she was going away for a bit to get money. I see. There's a robot everyone's talking about. The one that went on a rampage in the southern conflict. Oh my. Why does that killing machine have a human girl with her? Please don't tell me the robot's pretending to be her mother. She's not my mother. She's actually my teacher. She's a really strong teacher, and she's also very kind. Like, back off, women! Gossiping hens. Homura, please stop saying everything that pops into your head. Although your honesty is what's so nice about you. 5 years later. Yeah, I forgot how fast we kind of went through a lot of Homura's past, but I mean, a lot of it's just a lot of bullet points. There's only so much you really need to have go down. Homura, your mom is like super cool, and she already has the look. I mean, after all, she is a robot. Yeah, teacher's cool, but she's not my mother. Hey, are your mom's robot boobs soft? Oh god. Yo, can we borrow your mom so we can like find out for ourselves? You gotta lend her to us. She's so cool. She isn't my mother, and she's not an object. Don't you know robots are considered objects, you stupid idiot? They're not humans, obviously. Robots have heart. I do not. Come on, Homura. Just give me your robot. I want to touch it really badly. Not being ridiculous or I'm going to get angry. What? You're the one who's being ridiculous. I want you to give the robot to me, so do it. Newsflash, my dad's the city magistrate. Do it or else I'll go tell him. Then your dumb robotic mother will get torn to a zillion pieces. Oh boy, what the heck's up with that face? Get out. You want us to beat you up? Yeah, about that. Valkyrie Homura, you may raise your head. After reviewing the incident, I'd like to settle this matter amicably. What a little punk. I'd like to do so with grace and honor. Despite the fact that this was a children's squabble. As much appreciated, Lord Magistrate. Alright, if you apologize to my son Kenta right here and now, you should not need to be punished. Tell me sorry. Alright, we must do what he said. I won't. Huh? You think you're to combat the weak isn't honorable. It's not a fair fight. What you did was just violent. Say you're sorry. Your teacher ordered you. No way. She's not gonna apologize? My father has promised that you'll be forgiven and you just apologize to me. You're the ones who should apologize. You and your friends insulted my teacher. Say sorry. Huh? Why do I need to apologize for? I'm the one who's hurt here. Dude, if that's all she did to you, you got off lucky. He's one of those, even my own father hasn't hit me like that before. I'm thinking of Helmeppo from One Piece. Yeah, because you lost the fight. Then you went crying straight to your father, even though you were barely hurt. It's embarrassing. Excuse me, what did you just say? Father, I want her branded as punishment for her crimes against me. Oh, good grief. We'll brand Homura's forehead with daughter of a mechanical mommy, you jerk. What the heck? You're gonna pay. Send the children outside. Yes, sir. I feel like I remember this not going badly. The magistrate was actually a pretty cool dude. At least, depends on a few things, but I think I remember him being a cool dude here. Is Valkyrie correct? If you cannot properly discipline your child, then you ought to stop pretending to be that child's mother. This is not how I raised her. Well, I suppose I'm hardly one to talk, am I? Unfortunately, my son is a result of spoiling a child, and yet I'm still able to love him. You're implying that machines are incapable of feeling love? Oh no. This is not about being human versus a machine. The point I'm trying to make is raising kids won't always go the way you think. Harry, you are still able to love them. Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude, all things considered. Oh no, that's right. You find out later. I'm not gonna spoil that just in case, but there's a reason why he has this mindset. At least, I think that was right. I might be thinking of something else. No, I'm thinking of something else. Okay, Alright, I was connecting to something that actually doesn't involve this guy. Because of the fact that they're your flesh and blood. Do you understand what I mean? You're not her mother. So unfair. They're the ones who should apologize to us. Just so frustrating. I had no words normally. I would have been able to think of something comforting to say to her. However, for some strange reason, I was at an utter loss for words. Perhaps it might have been because Homura was holding the physical embodiment of her connection with her mother. As someone who is adopted, blood bonds, well, I was adopted by family, but I know that blood bonds are not always what are the most important. Because family can really do some pretty terrible things, actually. It was at that point in time that I decided I would go off and look for Homura's real mother. And so you left that little girl behind? Homura can handle herself now. I was the reason she was being harassed by members of the community anyway. Besides, I left a note. Well, you see, a neighborhood cat ran off with the note before Homura could find it. What the heck? I saw this occur. Good grief. Seems I left without saying goodbye. Well then, it's a good thing that I plan to go back after I'm done. Won't be an issue. I wish you would mean after finding Homura's biological mom. Impressive, I guess you really do know everything. I am the Time Oracle. I think it's clear Homura needs her mother. So will you tell me where her real mother is? I'll take a look. Homura's mother. Kurenai Kagetsu's whereabouts. Yeah. It was a shocker to find this out. I just kinda expected her mom to be dead. Like, honestly, I expected her just to be dead or on the verge of dying, but the details are, a lot more interesting, all things considered. Run, Homura, run! I finally found you. Kurenai Kagetsu. Who are you? My name is Valkyrie Yuna. Kurenai Kagetsu, you are Homura's mother. Homura? Oh, I see. She's still alive. My daughter. It seems like you've recently received quite the harsh treatment here. Of course I have. The whole planet is ruled over by the lecherous Baron Mordo. Mordo? Oh god. What do I know that name from? Oh, Was it Mordo? Is it Doctor Strange? I think so. It's all okay now. I can take you off this planet and back to Homura. What are you talking about? As long as I've got this collar on, I'm just a slave on this place. Jesus, that number is even larger than the one that's usually given to most prisoners. Like, taken care of. I brought someone who can remove that. Paul. Yeah, that's correct, Valkyrie. I can remove Kurenai's collar with my steel hand ether gear. I'm not looking for any trouble, you hear? This guy is Paul the bandit. Paul the former bandit. If you can remove collars, why haven't you removed your own? Thank you very much for asking. I wish to continue working as a miner on Sunjewel because there are some rare ores you can find on this planet that actually don't get transferred to Baron Mordo. Huh. I didn't actually remember that. I'm talking about concentrated ether. Oh, yeah, I actually didn't remember that. Lacrima, aka crystal tear. These precious gems can fetch a pretty high price. Trust me, Paul. Don't worry about Paul the bandit. Huh? That being said, let's go. Homura's waiting for you. I'm genuinely thankful for the offer. I can't go with you. What? I have a lot of debt, more than you could ever imagine. I traveled here to Sunjewel in order to get rich quick, but all I got was instead was a massive debt in the casino. If I don't repay what I owe to Baron Mordo, they'll come for me. She'll be in danger. That's why I can't run away from my enslavement. I won't risk her getting hurt. I see. Well, that's easy enough, huh? Well, please transfer Kurenai Cadet's collar onto my neck, huh? Then I can pay off her debt, see? Simple solution. No way. You can't do that. I understand well how the system works here. Leave it to me. I'm a combat specialist. A teacher, no. I would bring shame on the name of the Four Shining Star if we're to leave without freeing you. Please, Kurenai. I've fulfilled my objective. That's why I come here. Go back home and see Homura. I'll never forget about this debt for the rest of my life. That's what she said. As long as I live, Lady Valkyrie. Yeah, about that. 2 years later. All I've got to say, that truly did not last very long. Did it, teacher? What do you mean? I heard a rumor about the woman you're attempting to save. I'm putting your life on the line in her freedom. You know Kurenai Katetsu? It turns out, after I took the collar off her neck, she stayed here and went on to marry that Baron Mordo. Kurenai didn't go back and reunite with Homura? Next time I see her, I'm gonna drag her back there. Oh, here's the thing. That woman assassinated her new husband, Baron Mordo, and took complete control of this planet. It's the wildest turnaround. I gotta say, a lot of my issues with a lot of what happens on Sunjewel are very, very personal. Mostly because some things are kind of anticlimactic. But I gotta say, the turnaround with Madame Kurenai was such a wait, what? We had this nice wholesome moment, and to find out this happened, it's just like what the heck? From slave to gold digger. Although, I gotta admit, to a certain degree, I get it. She saw an opportunity for wealth and she took it. It's not why Valkyrie had her do all of this, but monetary obsession. When you have the chance to have what you never had before. Again, I can't blame her on a few things. Now, Kagetsu calls herself Madame Kurenai. I can understand what happened. That's simply the kind of person that woman was. Oh, please don't hold her deeds against other humans, teacher. Don't worry, I know. Humans and androids have potential to be cruel. Hey, Paul, take off my collar. I'm going to correct that woman and set her head straight. Right? Oh, what the? Over there by the mines? Oh boy. Jeez. A horde of bloodthirsty stones? Lady Valkyrie, help us out. It's the fault of that woman who took over for Baron Mordo. She demanded we harvest more metal. She purposely aggravated the stones waiting for us in the mine. Yeah, Kurenai. Yeah. As it turns out, sometimes there are worse things than the person you thought was already bad. Change in power doesn't always mean things remain the same. Sometimes they just get worse. As an American, I understand that all too well. But then again, I feel like that goes for a lot of countries. Regardless, Valkyrie is pissed. They're all heading toward the residential district. Jesus, that is... Yeah, it was a massive mob, wasn't it? Defensive line now. You have to stop these monsters right here. Retreat, protect the residential district. That's it. I'll hold the line here and stop these beasts. I'm responsible for freeing that vile, evil woman. I'll handle this one alone. You're crazy. There's too many of those things. Go. Valkyrie, battle entire system online. Activate Odin Strike. I shall show no mercy. And teach you what the Sword of Edens can do. Activate the Gate of Babylon. Yeah. See, now this is where you go all out. Oh, it's raining precious gems. I'm gonna be filthy rich. Well done, industrious yet expendable prisoners. Yeah, gee. Yeah. Took all friggin' day. And they're still not done. Jesus. God. Oh, jeez. I know you're not my mom, but I love you. Now I realize I never did let you know that I feel the same. That I... Love you too. I will admit, I remember seeing this moment in the manga and it hit like a ton of bricks. No, this can't be true. It's because we found all the other shining stars alive. Yeah, they were in bad situations, but I didn't actually think that she'd be dead. I guess because of years of reading fairy tale, there was always a bit of a good turnaround, but not this time. This was the first real moment that actually showed that Eden Zero could be a bit cruel, much in the same way that a Rave Master could be. I'm not someone who revels in the darker aspects, but it was a hell of a gut punch. Lady Valkyrie died trying to save all the prisoners on Sunjul, sacrificed herself. Teacher, I wanted to see you. Again, teacher, at least once more. This isn't right. Hey, teacher, it's me. Can you hear me? It's Homura. Please answer me. Teacher, please, wake up. I don't know. Wise kid fixed teacher, right? Or sister, baby? Unfortunately, when an android's chorus stopped, it is the same as what humans would call death. No way. Can't believe it though. I refuse to believe I won't be able to see teacher ever again. It was a rough one. Good storytelling, but it was pretty rough. Like, I was very devastated. Because I really thought we were going to find out she was alive. At the very least, injured. I got a lot of expectations shooken up by that. Not to ruin the mood, but Rebecca, the way you're sitting, do you have your panties back on? I'm just saying. How's Homura? Not good. Homura's not left Valkyrie's side. Yes, the four shining stars will never come together. I suppose not, Happy. I believe you're right. I had no idea that young woman outside is Homura. No one here has pledged themselves to Lady Valkyrie, and calling ourselves Valkyrie clan since she died. If that's true, then why have you left Valkyrie's body outside? It's not like that at all. The remains of Valkyrie's last stand is our symbol. Even in death, Lady Valkyrie has given us the strength to go on. And besides, we had a feeling Homura might come one day. I thought we shouldn't disturb Valkyrie until she did. I see. It's a rough thing to come and see, but at the same time, I get it. Like, it's like, I'd have a rough time too. It's just like, I don't know if we should, because knowing that someone Valkyrie truly cared for, that Valkyrie did so much for, is still out there, you would hope that maybe one day she'd come and maybe, it's kind of like, not really knowing what to do with the body of a person. It's like, she considered Homura her daughter. He did so much for Homura, and Homura loved Valkyrie. Homura should be the one to decide what happens with her. All us prisoners have been secretly preparing ourselves to join forces and overthrow Madame Kernai. We're calling it the Resistance. The Resistance. Now that Homura's finally arrived, our plan has the last piece of the puzzle. She will want to join our fight, won't she? I think it'd be for the best if we give Homura some space right now. What a beautifully sad shot. Your teacher sounds absolutely awesome. So strong and incredibly cool too. I mean, she fought to protect people. That's very brave. Your teacher must have had a really kind heart. I'm sure she would have been one of my very best friends if we met. Shiki, I might not be able to ever recover from the loss of her. You know, Homura, that's fine for now. No, really. I may not be able to. Just can't. Well, when my Grandpa, the Demon King, passed away, I was also really depressed. But luckily I had Michael and all the other friends in the Grand Bell Kingdom. They helped me get back on my feet. You have friends who will help you too, Homura. That's why I'm certain you'll be able to move forward. Oh boy. Shiki is pissed. Shiki said it before. You don't hurt his friends, whether it be physically or emotionally. It's very anime, but Shiki fights for his friend, Crimson Eye, targeting the labor district, inputting radiation code, commencing weapons check, system check. You can't be serious. There are tens of thousands of people in that neighborhood. There's no more money to be made there. More importantly, however, I won't stand for those pieces of trash rising up against me. Not while my prisoner worship that scrap pile Lady Valkyrie. Lady Valkyrie? But I thought that android had freed you and saved your life. Of course, that's not what happened. I merely used the bot like the tool it was. There's no reason I should have to put up with their scorn. The laborers are garbage, unworthy of life on my planet. Like, what did that make you? Besides, Valkyrie didn't free me. She was sending me back to my daughter in the prison of motherhood. Ugh, what a sanctimonious automaton. I purposely left that annoying brat behind. Yep, divine retribution. Which one of you jerkwads is Madame Kurenai? Who's asking? So it's you. I'm bringing you to the labor district to see Homura, as that's what her teacher, Lady Valkyrie, wanted. Homura? What's she doing on this planet? Is she mad at me? Or is the crybaby sobbing over the fact that I abandoned her? I think I'll let Homura decide what should be done with you. I'm sorry that your plan isn't gonna work for me. Unfortunately, I'm not at all interested in having a daughter. Oh, what the heck? The floor is collapsing. You're coming with me. First I'll knock some sense into you. Oh, how scary. I'm shaking in my high heels. One of those moments is like, would you actually hurt a woman? Like, in the words of Batman from Brave and the Bold, the hammer of justice is unisex. This is one of the things, just like, I get it. Like, there are those who believe you never harm a woman. Depending on the reasoning, I say beat that ass. I say beat that ass. And in this situation, in this case, beat that ass. It's like, what's that? You say you're not Homura's mother and you don't want to be Homura's mother? Well, that makes this a lot easier, because I'm about to kick your ass. And I'm going to have no gripes about that now, so thank you. Well, yeah, and really, I can't begin to let people understand how utterly devastated I was. Because when I say I really didn't expect Yuna to be dead, I did not expect her to be dead. I did not expect that angle. Maybe I was an idiot. Maybe I didn't see the clues. But the revelation hit like a ton of bricks. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.